And I think we've seen him, like you say, just be quite omnipresent, all powerful, and just to test him, stress test him, and get him, in a place where he's vulnerable and broken and human, is an important sort of pit stop to check in of who this person really is, what's motivating him, and that definitely comes up. And we see that not a lot has changed. He swapped the scalpel for sorcery, but he's still motivated by this notion that he can do it all, this need to control things. And sometimes his greatest strength is his greatest weakness, whether that's his will or his ego is up to others to judge, I guess. But it's a learning curve, and a little bit of a one in a very crowded story in this film. But nonetheless, that's where we nudge him towards. And yeah, the rest you kind of have to wait to see the film to really find out. But yeah, he definitely evolves in this movie. And there's a lot of what he did before that's in this film, and Sam Raimi fans of old will definitely enjoy this film. There's a lot of nostalgic tributes to his methodology, and you'll recognize that from the Spider-Man films. And it's nice to have someone like that bring a slightly darker element in, and the schlock horror and the jump horror, but jump scares, I mean. But it's not The Haunting of Emily Rose or The Shining. It's not an out-and-out horror, and I think it's important to say that at the same time as, yes, it does need a guidance. Because it's certainly the scariest Marvel film, I would say, to date. I don't know how scary they've been before. I think Age of Ultron got quite scary, but yeah, this has definitely got some moments in it. You're like, ooh, okay. Not sure how old people should be to see this film.
And also in this one, you get to do kind of multiple roles. You get to do different things. For you as a performer, how exhilarating is it to kind of dip your toe into things that you might not have done before, particularly in a movie like this?
Well, let's just say if I did, then it was very exhilarating. It would be, yeah. It's he's a fresh enough character. It's really nice to shake up his look and his aspect and who he is and how he behaves. You'll have to see how much of it I actually do or don't do when you see the film. But those were definitely moments that I look forward to doing, and yeah, maybe there's more of that in the future. I think this is a gateway character at this stage of the MCU's evolution, the fourth phase, and I think there's a lot more to develop with him individually and a lot more focus to give him as a character. But there's some in this, and yeah, it's a very crowded story, so it's a balance between quite a few people and quite a few storylines. So yeah, I'm always game for more, because I just think he's a really complex character. We're just scratching the surface with him, and this definitely reveals another layer or two or three or four or five. I'm not going to say.